EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's Devon Achane, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tua now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A chain hit, and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw taken in by Fulton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. Make a play here. Take it. Ready to work, ready to work.
Corral. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Here we go, here we go. Check smash, check smash.
Running left is Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Corral sets up play action. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 30. First down, Dolphins.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 10. Dolphins nothing.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Running right, here's H.A. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Achane on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And Corral will throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A fourth All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to pass to him. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. Go, Rick, go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, right here. Go.
Play action, corral. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And Corral will throw it. Corral lost it. The ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's a second and 5. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They go with the option on fourth down, left side. And he is out of bounds here. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down and 1.
Half the 60, half the 60, 70 range, 70 range.
On 3rd and 1, Corral. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Corral. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long. Corral. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Hill. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jones. And just shutting him off there. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20 TX.
A give up the middle to Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First down, Miami.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Achane headed right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's H.A. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 17. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Sliding down here. Good move by Corral. He's got the 1st down. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down. With
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. It's Achane on the give. down the right sideline. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Corral completes this one. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they take a knee.
Ready, son?
And they will take a knee here.
Get set.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.